I'll never die on my knees because I'm begging, Lord, please to help. But I'm heaven doubts you are even here with me, and that's real. And that's real. Faith is real, but not in the means of religion. And how could I die on my knees if I'm higher than the ceiling? That's real. Hey, and that's real. Yep, but it's all about perception.
What's up, family? Back with another dope episode of Who's Hot Music Exclusive. We got a dope artist in the building. She comes from all the way from Rochester, New York. A rapper, singer. I mean, she's multi-talented. Her name is Queen Left. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing really good today. It feels good outside, so I'm feeling good. How are you?
Blessed, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's obviously summertime, you know, LA is the place to be, you know. I don't know how it is over in New York.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'm in Atlanta now, so
okay.
it's been beaming here. It's been hot.
Yeah, the South definitely has, you know, some crazy heat over there, man. You know, kudos to
Oh
you guys
yeah.
for surviving that, you know. But that's dope though. Atlanta's got some dope music scenes out there as well. So I know that you're pretty tapped in now, you know what I'm saying? Especially with your new single that just dropped. Well, how was the making of your new single, Retrograde?
It started a couple of years ago when I was like, okay, I need to get, more vulnerable within my music. So I started to write, more about what I've been personally experiencing. And that's one of the things, one of those things, like when you feel stuck, you feel like, um, you don't really know what direction to go in. And, everything's at a standstill. So I just wrote about that, and that's what this whole project is about, the emotions that I was feeling and me just expressing, the experience of it in songs, which is why I did it based off the chakras, because the chakras is all, going up within your spiritual journey from the root to the crown. It shows and exemplifies all that, and that's of my journey. So that's the start of it is retrograde.
Okay. So you're basically trying to teach, you know, people as well about their spiritual side with these songs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it could hit somebody or get somebody interested and be like, what's a retrograde or something like that, they can learn what it really encompasses and what it's really about, as opposed to, the made up versions or whatever, the basic understandings of it, then absolutely teach, throughout my music by sharing my story and my experience. I think that's the best way to do it, honestly.
Absolutely. That sounds authentic and like you're really actually doing what you love to do. You know, music reaches so
Right.
many different people, you know.
Oh yeah.
What would you say is your favorite part of actually making music?
Writing and performing it. Those are my two favorite parts of it. Because you get to put all your thoughts together and you're literally creating a whole, arrangement of musical material. And then when you perform it, you get to express it in the ways that you want and, bring it out of you. Put that emotion out of you, have people who may feel or have felt that way, you know, relate to it. So I love those two parts of it all.
Absolutely. You know, you definitely have an opportunity to connect with the audience with the words that you speak in your songs. So, that's a great job that you're actually out here trying to help others and, maybe even reach people that have gone, like you said, on the same similar path that you have, or going down
Yeah.
that path, right? So, how did you actually get your start in music? Like when did that start for you?
Oh, when I was young, I come from two families. Both sides are very musical. Like they all sing. They all create. Do different things within that realm. So that's where it definitely started. And then, just watching TV and just loving everything about music. And then I started to write my own, poetry when I was in kindergarten. And then that developed into like short stories. And then I started writing songs. I was like 14, 15 around that time when I really was like, okay, I kind of want to do music. So let me have fun with it, see what I can do with it. And that's really where it started. But, my family and growing up with, the people around me, it just, like I said, Rochester is a very musical place that really sparked my love for it and wanted to, express myself in that way.
So you've already taken the steps forward to, kind of like develop your sound and you putting out complete projects now. So like what's next? So you got a full album coming or what?
Oh yeah, this EP is coming really soon. I'm just waiting on the interludes to come see. So once that's given to me, everything's out really, the track listing and all that. So just, more videos to share and express the music and whatnot. And then the project will drop gearing towards the end of this month. So I'll probably drop another single before then, and then this project will be fully out. So before August, definitely.
Hey, we're getting a new project before
So,
August.
yeah,
Do you
and
have
I'm
any,
very excited.
do you have any features on this new project or is this mostly just you?
No, I have 2 features, and they're 2 really talented artists. One is from my hometown. His name is Evo, Eyvo. He's really dope. He's doing his thing now in Rochester. Like that, the rap scene in Rochester is really going up, and I'm very proud of it. And I definitely see him going far, and he's doing his thing. And then Anita Will, aka Fresh Ice Kid. She's Fresh Kid Ice. She's in Florida. She's located in Florida, and she's a really dope artist too. So they're both on this project.
Hey, that's really dope that you're connecting with other up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? They say, you level up by networking across, not necessarily leveling, networking up.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
there's so much talent out there, right? So,
Yeah.
where do you see yourself even being in your career in the next 5 years? Where are you headed?
I would definitely love to have a solid fan base. That would be cool. Touring for sure. I would love to be performing on bigger stages. I have big dreams, really, really big ones. Creating more projects where, it'll be more extravagant than the next. Every one of them having a message or is telling a story in it, in hopes, culturally influence, the world in a way. I have a lot of I see myself in a lot of places. I even would love to like score a film one day.
Yeah.
So that's something that I desire to do within the next 5 years. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's in this day and age, artists have to be kind of multi-talented and multi-dimensional, especially with their art. So you're starting to see more musicians transition into film and entertainment as well. Uh, what
Yeah.
what type of films could you see yourself doing?
I love horror. So I would do horror, sci-fi, psychological, like Jordan Peele, Donald Glover, Stephen King, that in that realm. That's where I would go. That's the direction I would go. So yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. Black
I
Hole,
would love
Black Hole is
to,
dope.
yeah, I would love to be in the Black horror gauge in that arena, and create things for teens, young adults, something that they can watch and enjoy and whatnot. That's something that I've always dreamed of doing too.
You know,
So
one good way to even get that going is your own music videos. We had
yeah,
Michael Jackson used to do short films before his entire music video, so he was
right.
already kind of putting himself out there in that type of sense. Like, those are actual real productions. So,
Mm,
you know,
absolutely. And I always watch them and be like, well, I would love to create my version of Ghost. I would love to create my version of that. I love that music video because of, how he incorporated horror
Yeah,
into not just the music videos, but the music too.
absolutely.
I always thought that was dope. That's something I really loved about Michael Jackson,
Absolutely.
was how he did
The
that into his music.
the Thriller video was actually, actually scary for the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then we just go back and watch this. Wow, like he really created this and it did what it did. It changed this, music forever and how you do music videos forever. So it's
Absolutely.
important to really outside the box and do, what it is that you want to do, regardless of what other people around you may say.
So, obviously this is 2024. We're in a whole new era of artists now. So, the things that you're going through and the things that he went through are, kind of different things. So, what are some obstacles that
Yeah.
you have faced, during your career to actually make your dream come true?
Having opportunities come to you, but because you don't have a certain amount of following,
That's crazy.
they're like, oh yeah, right. So it's just like people knowing like what you're capable of or seeing the star in you, but it's just like, but you have to have this in order for us to do that, which is real interesting because before they helping you, like it's where you gotta go. They
Yeah,
investing in you. You don't have to have no audience. You know what I mean? They create the audience for you. So that's a very big, big thing. I would say is the biggest one.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's something that
Oh,
all
yeah. Also making a presence on social media because before, obviously artists will have to go out and promote and stuff, but it's like you kind of have to be online every day and just, you know,
right,
being online is different than being outside,
for sure.
because it's like two different worlds and two different experiences, and it creates two different avenues of, ways of how people view you or how you it's a lot to explain, but yeah, like that part about it. Because a lot of artists, they just want to do music and not have to be an influencer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's big too.
Yeah, that definitely comes with it, the aspect of
Mhm.
actually having to market yourself to social media
Right.
and growing new fans, people that you probably wouldn't even know, but you want them to be on your team. So, interacting, that type of stuff. So it's definitely a draining process,
Mm-hmm.
the artists have to go through. And that is different than, I guess you could say Michael Jackson's time because he wouldn't have had to have a phone in his hand and, making
Right.
short that type of deal. But
Right.
you
Things
know,
at one time.
absolutely. So that's just part of the process, yo. And what inspiration could you give to other up and coming artists that's, trying to make a name for themselves as well?
To continue to be authentically you, like whatever music you want to make, do that. If you want to experiment, have fun,
Yeah,
but stay true to your artistry, stay true to what you want to say, and don't feel as if you have to switch it up to gain some sort of audience. You know what I mean? Because that's temporary. And then you're doing the same thing as everybody else, so you're not standing out. So
yeah,
it's important to be who you are, and the people that are meant for you will be for you, and to keep going and being consistent. Keep going and being consistent.
absolutely.
That's the
Consistency is name of the game. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Separates the people
yeah.
from one level to the next, So that's
Oh
definitely
yeah.
a good gem right there. You know, do you want to shout out
I
anybody
had
that
to,
you may have worked with, any producers and anybody, and tell people where they can follow you at on socials?
oh yeah, absolutely. I would like to shout out Anthony September. It's another producer. Oh, One Tone, A2, and it's another one I'm missing. But shout out to all of them because they helped me with this project and put this project together. So I'm very grateful for that. Shout out to Dito and shout out to Damn, can't cross my mind right now. Oh yeah, shout out to Bianca. She's dope and she's been helping me a lot, so I appreciate her.
Already.
You know.
Yep. Yep. Shout out to Bianca, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. You know what I mean? Some dope people, right? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and tell people where they can follow you on socials. Go ahead and tell people where they can find your music and you know, how they can connect with you.
Well, you guys can find my music on all platforms: Apple Music, Pandora, Spotify. You can find it Queen Left, and you can follow me on Instagram, Queen Left, Facebook, Queen Left, Twitter, it's Queen Left, TikTok, Queen Left, and my YouTube is Queen Left Music. And I also have a website, queenleftmusic.com. So you could check me out on all platforms and hit me up for whatever. You know, just tell me you love my music. I'm grateful for it all.
Absolutely. Hey, it was dope connecting with you, Queen Left. Hey, definitely tap in. This is a dope artist that's on the rise. You know, she's got a dope talent, some dope songs. So we already know it's more to come. We look forward to hearing it.
Much more to come, much more growth and expansion in every way. So yes.
100%. All right, y'all. That's Who's Hot.
This song is a eulogy to a love lost that's nothing new to me. Pour the liquor over fable words of mystery. I do believe, but things I cannot see, I'm questioning. Where are you now? I feel a presence, but is it true? The realest things is what is hidden in plain view. I pray, but how could it be heard with your million requests? Cause when I lost you, that's when I found myself.